Buckeye Clem next up for the Cardinals.
Buckeye Clem.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
Well, it looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out. Pepper in the zone. Arm is loose and firing him in there.
Next offering upstairs. 2 outs, base is empty. The next pitch misses. And a count 2-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Lorenzen throws to first. Clem dives back in safely.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
2 outs. Runner on the go. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
The right fielder, number 3, Buckeye Clem.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to...
The right fielder, number 3.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And fouled off.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher is up against the wall. Make him come to you.
And a count 1-2. And just misses with that one.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
Man, that looked to be in the strike zone right there. That's a tough one to have go against you and force in a run.
Here's Pete Alonso.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
The pitch. Got him. And that is a big first out.
Got to give him a huge amount of credit on the mound right there. He got squeezed a little bit on the pitch right before that one. You know it should have been a strike. Everyone in the building knew that it should have been a strike, but he didn't let it get to him and throw him off his game. Came back with another good pitch for the
ground ball. Could be 2 to second for 1. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning. 2 men left. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, James Outman. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this.
So up next, Buckeye Clem. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. And the first offering is not close.
2 quick outs, needed to get that 3rd one, wasn't able to do it. Now you bring up the heart of this order. You got to find a way to get it done right here.
Here goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw to second. He's safe.
Here's what I think the manager's manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Tellez takes it himself. That ends the inning as they squander a chance. So the Cards strand a couple, but they're up 3-2. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Jorge Mateo. And that one is lifted in the air. And that's a fair ball.
Oh, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a...
Back here in St. Louis, all set to start the 9th in this one. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Rowdy Tellez. Line and a base hit into right. So a man on base to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Buckeye Clem next up for the Cardinals. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That clips a corner. Just misses with that one.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone.
1 out, runner at second. Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Elliot Ramos. Line drive, base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. .43 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line score this afternoon.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton. I'm John Shambi. And Chris, it's trade deadline day. Always an interesting day on the MLB schedule. Usually a lot of excitement for fans and stress for the front offices. What about the teams and specifically the players?
Boog, I think there are 3 perspectives. You're that player that's saying, hey, I want to get traded somewhere, maybe to a contender, maybe to a place that I have an opportunity to play every day. On the flip side, you're that player that's very content with where you are. You've heard some rumors, perhaps. You can't wait until the deadline has come and gone, and you're still staying put. And then the third person.
Okay, all set to go. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freeman hits it in the air. Can't get there, base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately.
Two outs, nobody on. Here's a big power threat. Buckeye Clem. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Well struck left field. Hernandez drop step going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. No runs, no hits, no errors. It's on to inning number 2 in St. Louis. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Cardinals nothing.
The right fielder, number 3, Buckeye Clem.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Tied up here in the early going. Fought off foul.
And you got it. No one better. Let's go.
The 1-1. Way
2-1.
inside, gets out of the way. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of break. So tough to get that barrel to.
And another ball. Swing, a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And it hits the fence. Clem into second, and he's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
So 2 down, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Man at second. And he grounds one to the right side. The throw to first. That's the 3rd out. So 1 left for the Cardinals. Score remains deadlocked at 1. So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Mookie now. Down the right field line and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about
the right fielder, number 3.
All right, Sing, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
1-1.
that's just unreal.
The Dodgers up by a run here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Nope, that's
And that's
outside.
outside.
Ball.
And it's 2-1.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. And a pitch. And another ball.
Full count.
Up the middle. fires over to first. 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of
2 outs, runner at first. And now, Buckeye Clem, 1 for 3. And there's a base hit to left. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning out around.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
2 outs. Double steal. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead.
All these players were able to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th and just cruise to this win, getting those final 3 outs in the top of the 9th. Excellent job of securing your home field and keeping the fans in the ball game all the way to the end. Nice W all the way around.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 3 runs on 10 hits.
Buckeye Clem, the next to hit.
The right fielder, Buckeye Clem.
Pitch misses. 1-0. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Miranda makes the catch, and that'll do it.
The right fielder, number 3, Buckeye Clem.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-2. And another ball. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Righty delivers. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. Here's Mookie Betts.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Back to right. Clem flashes the leather on the running catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's some real power at the plate. Buckeye Clem. Glass now back to work. A little out front there as he swings through it.
So here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before it starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. Sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at.
And that one lifted in the air center field. One away. And now the right fielder, Buckeye Clem. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
That misses, and that is ball 1.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. The throw home. Slide, tag, save. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Here's Pete Alonso. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's the left fielder, Alec Burleson. 2 outs. Hard hit to third. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. Back here in St. Louis, ready to begin the 8th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages. Looking to get the tying run on base. In the air, right field. Fair ball.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out. He's done it again, Bird. That's his 30th save of the year as he puts another game to bed. Sweet dreams, everyone.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 2 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 10 runs.
So 2 down, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Buckeye Clem. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And that's in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Comes up empty. And that's in the dirt. That one not close. And the count is 2-2. Just off the outside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's ball 4.
That's ball 4. Runner taking base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Check on the runner, and he's back in easily.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Runner on the go. That one ripped. Betts going back on this one. And he brings it into the warning track. The Cards leave 1, scoreless after 1. Back here in St. Louis, now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Out towards right center field. a tumble and hangs on.
All right, kind of lost his balance at the end there and gave us a little flare, but that was a really nice job tracking it down, and that thing was sinking fast. If it gets by.
Now batting, the right fielder, Buckeye, Glenn.
There's a strike.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
1-1.
Here's a 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. He's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first line of the bucket.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Huge strikeout there.
The right fielder, number 3, Buckeye, Glenn.
Bounced up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. To his knee, the throw. Oh, the throw is over his head. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, that one right there had the looks of one of those plays of the week. Great diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now the left fielder, Alec Burleson. 2-2 now. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. His 24th home run of the season. It's 4-0.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with the home run. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Buckeye Clem. Morehouse back to work. That's outside. Ball 1.
You know, these Cardinals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And another ball. That one missed. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Right side. And that's just foul. And the pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Morehouse picks over, and he's back in safely. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Rush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 7-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Well, the pitcher always wants to miss deep. Oh, a really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, you know, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it. Pitchers came in. They got the big outs when they needed it. So all the way around, a collective effort that has produced a nice little series sweep.
Our final line.